Cooking is so thrilling, isn't it? Hi pals, and welcome to another video. Today we are going to take a trip over to the other side of the country, and we're gonna visit Disneyland and two of their most famous snacks. Today we are gonna make some Disney beignets and some churros. Churros. So we're gonna start with the beignets because they require yeast and a lot of proving with said yeast. So that is the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna get our yeast ready. So here we have a 1/4 cup of warm water. It specifically says it's supposed to be 105 degrees, but I don't have a thermometer. So we just guess. We're gonna take half a teaspoon of dried yeast. We have to let it bloom. Like a little flower. So it activates. So we're gonna take 5 minutes to let that bloom. So we're back 5 minutes. Okay, so now that the yeast is ready and bloomed, we are gonna combine all of our ingredients into our bowl. You have 4 cups of sugar. Sugar? That's a lot of sugar. We have 4 cups of flour, a 1/4 cup of sugar. We're gonna take 2 tablespoons of vegetable shortening, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of heavy cream, 1 huevo, or egg. Ooh, steamy. We're gonna take a 1/4 cup of boiling water. Just gonna gently combine. And we're gonna pour in the yeast. Just gonna give it a couple folds. And then we're gonna take our lovely bread dough hook and attach it. Because we're gonna mix until it is combined and smooth. So, let's go. Just gonna take this out and make sure it's all nice and combined together. It's mostly together. So I'm gonna take it and place it in a lightly oiled container. And we're gonna let it sit for 30 minutes. So our dough is just about done with this first proof. I actually don't have my own little Mickey shaped cookie cutter. Terrible Disney fan. But we're gonna try and make one of our own out of aluminum foil. That's pretty good, right? It's gonna be our little stencil. See if it works. Now we get to do some rolling to lightly powder the workbench. Next we're gonna roll it to about a 1/4 inch thickness. So I'll see how well I can do that. Does anyone have a ruler? We're gonna guess that's about good. So we are gonna try and make a couple of beignets. Little Mickey, no! Cut out little Mickey shapes. And there's our first little Mickey shaped beignet. Ooh, he seems kind of thick. Alright, so we're gonna have one big boy. So now that we have our dough completely cut out and everything, we gotta let it sit and prove one more time, but this time it's gonna be for an hour to an hour and a half. So see you then. Now it's time to fry. Look at how poofy it is! So now that our beignets are nice and a little dark, all we gotta do is add some powdered sugar. There, woo, are your Mickey beignets. We had a couple trial and errors. Turns out the hotter the oil, the better, because that's what makes them puff up and get all cavernous on the inside, which is why they turned out really dark. But all I gotta do is break into one to see the results. See how they taste. That's how you do a beignet. Now, of course, you can always top this off with some whipped cream, some Cool Whip, or any sort of chocolate or jam, jellies, anything like that. Now we are gonna make some Disneyland churros. So most of it is actually gonna be made over at the stove, so come on over. Okay, so we are going to take 1 cup of water, a whole stick of butter, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're gonna combine all this together, let it melt, and then bring it to a boil. So now that it's come to a boil, we are going to turn our heat down to low and add 1 cup and 1/4 cup of flour, stirring vigorously. We have a beautiful dough, whoop, coming together. So now we let it sit and cool down for about 5 minutes. And now that our dough has cooled off a bit, we're gonna add 3 eggs, 1 at a time. Since we don't have any pastry bags, I'm gonna put the dough in a giant Ziploc baggie, and then we're gonna cut the end off, and then we're gonna start frying. Now that we have our lovely golden fried churros, we have a 1/2 cup of sugar. We're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now we get to coat our lovely churros. Let's check one out. They are nice and really crispy on the outside, and then airy and fluffy on the outside. So those are our 2 Disneyland recipes. Of course, I will put a link in the description below for both of these recipes so you can try them out yourself. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you real soon. Silence all mobile devices, please.
Welcome to step 2, video 2, where it's very complicated and we don't know what we're doing anymore.
He's gonna ploop himself. Right, yeah. Good try. You're the worst.